Well, welcome to Thin Line Defense. I don't know how Walsh convinced me to do this, but I guess he convinced me to show the paint process of my gun so everybody can post in the comments how I do it wrong, but I don't care because it's my process, not everyone else's. So here we go. We have the M4E1 upper and lower, and then the S1 handguards. This one is my personal gun. It's my 9mm with the CMMG Bolt Carrier group and barrel. This is going to be an identical gun to this, and I'm getting painted the identical color. So let's roll with this and get into it. You're coming from Junk Garage. I was not ready for company. My garage is a mess. Sorry for that, but it is what it is. As you can guess, if you follow us at all, Walsh won. So he won the little side bet thing. I think he cheated, but I agreed that if we got enough likes on our last live video that I would show the painting process of these two 9mm builds. So here we are. All right. So let me say thank you to everybody that likes, comments, subscribes, shares, does anything to help promote the channel, especially the Patreon out there. Thank you very much. It's because of you guys that we keep doing this. So today I'm going to be taking this. This is GunCandy, cool color, Kraken, mixing it with this clear matte Cerakote, adding this, the hardener, the catalyst. I'm going to put all that together and then shake it all up, spray it on this. Let's see how it turns out. And voila. So it's hard to see. I bet you that's not going to come out well at all. But it has a lot of purple and teals and blues in it. I think it's going to be awesome. I just shook it up so it's a little foamy. I think it's going to be awesome. I'm only going to do the upper, lower, and the handguards of both of the guns. So I'm going to finish stripping this apart, get them into some acetone to clean them up. I do not sandblast my gun parts. This is a good anodyne finish on here anyway. So I just leave it the way that it is. Paint is... I don't care how tough paint you have. I don't care if it's the toughest paint in the world like Cerakote claims. It's going to chip and scratch. When it does, it's going to expose the metal underneath. I would rather have it not stick quite as well. It does fine. We have plenty of gun to prove it. But I would rather it not stick quite as well, according to Cerakote, and have this finish underneath it to protect the aluminum if it does scratch, chip, or come off. So now that I have these all stripped down to the bare essentials, we're going to throw it in this pan. It's all my painting stuff. Throw acetone in there, throw it all in, let it soak well, scrub it all down with some acetone, dry it off. I'm not going to show you that process. If you've cleaned something with acetone, you know exactly what's going to happen. So let's get that done, and then we'll move on to the next step. I did want to show you guys this. So it went from being clear to that. I know it's really hard to pick up on camera, but there's a lot of purple, there's a lot of green and blue in there, like teal. It's really hard to pick up on camera. So I just noticed this is the catalyst that I have for all my other Cerakote, but see how yellow it is? And then this is the catalyst that they sent me with the clear. So I'm actually going to have to use the new catalyst. I try to use up all my old stuff first, but there's a big difference in color on that, and because this was clear, I'm going to use the clear catalyst. Bath time. All right, let's get all the parts cleaned up. I'm not going to bore you with that. Get them all acetoned up, get them all cleaned up and prepped ready for paint. All right, I know it's hard to see, but got everything cleaned up, taped up. Got stuff taped up that I don't want paint inside there. And then I took my compressor and I just took 50 psi of air, blew everything off. That gets all the lint and stuff from the rags that I've wiped everything down with. Gets all the lint and the dust off. So let's mix up some paint, pour it into the paint gun. I'm just using a cheapo paint gun from Harbor Freight. I think it was like 20 bucks. It's their small detail paint gun, the best one that I found for cheap. So that's what I'll use. Pour the paint in, let's get to painting, and then get them in the oven and start baking. All right, so here I have the paint that I've already showed you. I have my graduated cylinder. It's smart, it graduated. And then I have my catalyst. So the instructions say 36 to 2 for a pistol, 72 to 4 for a rifle. These are a little much that I've noticed, so I'm gonna break it in half, so 50 something and 3. That's what I'm gonna mix up. I'm gonna mix 50, what would that be? I don't even know, 52 of paint, and then 3 of hardener for the matte finish, because it's 18 to 1 for the satin finish. Sorry, I'm doing satin finish, so 18 to 1. All right, it was actually 54, so I got 54 milliliter of paint. Now I'm gonna add 3 milliliters or cc's of catalyst. That's what I'm gonna do, mix it all up, shake it up real good. I put a glove over top of it. I'm not gonna show you that on camera. I put a glove over top of it and I mix up the catalyst and the paint really well. Pour it into the paint gun and spray. All right, 2 secrets to Cerakoting if you're doing this in the garage. Number 1, don't be a perfectionist. If you're trying to be a perfectionist, you're gonna hate every job that you do. And number 2, don't be afraid to dump paint. If you have a good coat on there and you've done enough, dump the rest out. I've made that mistake, especially with stencils, where I just kept putting on paint after paint after paint. I didn't want to waste it. That's a foul, just waste it. So for my oven, I'm just using one of these vertical standing charbroil electric smokers. Do not cook this in your wife's stove oven inside the house. Once you do that, it ruins it. You can never cook food in there again. Don't even risk it. These are like $120. To live a longer life and not die from poisoning from Cerakote, $120 is well worth it. So I'm gonna bake this, I think 250 degrees for 2 or 3 hours. I'm gonna look at my book. It's been a minute since I've done this. So I'll look at my book and confirm everything, but let's get these in the oven and then see how they turned out. There's the chart, standard for metal, 250 degrees, 2 hours. So we got them hanging up in there. What I do is I bake them for about 30 minutes to get that paint hard. I'll take out the uppers and take the tape off, and then I'll put them back in. Now for my least favorite part, I have to clean all this stuff with acetone. You have to do this for every color change. You have to completely clean out your gun and your smart cylinder, or you're gonna get cross-contamination. So clean all this up while my stuff is doing the initial bake before I take the masking tape off. 2 hours later. Okay, there we have it. Out of the oven and cooled down. Now, I can't show you the process of putting them together. YouTube will ban us. So I'm gonna get all them thrown together. I'll get great picture, the best that I can. I'll get it in light, get it in dark. I'll throw them all up at the end of the video. But painted, good to go. I will say that this is a lot more teal than the picture represented. So it's more like a teal and purple color than it is a blue. How are you going to paint that? You have to sandblast it first. No, I don't.